Welcome to the world of books and music. This is Tom McHugh speaking, and yeah, I'm still in my room. I just changed my position so you can see my wall. Oh, um, slight change to the channel. I'm changing my title called The World Books, Music, and Theatre. I sound so posh when I say theatre. The reason being I changed it because I want to try and bring something new to the channel. The reason why I want to bring something new to the channel because I just thought it would be a really good idea to let's just not talk about music. Let's not just talk about books. Let's just talk about theatre. Theatre hasn't really been mainly discussed for a while with theatre reviews and everything else, mainly just articles, but some people just don't go to the theatre as much, except there's just a musical involved. So yes, I will be reviewing a musical, but it will have to be a musical I will be going to see. I've been wanting to go see one. The last musical I went to see was Les Miserables, which was in London, which was amazing. So I will be reviewing shows as well, not just musicals, plays as well, because I would quite like to see 222, which is a goose play. Now, this will be a very, very long video, so it's not always going to be 7 minutes long, but it will be an artist review. Now, I mentioned in my video that I will be releasing an artist video. The last one we did was with Dave's album, and you all remember the Dave album, Dave's psychodrama, and I just loved his music so much I had to listen to the next one and review both of them. Well, I have managed to finish 8 artists that I'm trying to be listening to and do an artist review. So what I do with artist reviews, I review them and talk about their taste in music and what they're like as artists, and then display it over here. So I will be reviewing an artist who have been in the industry for 29 years now. Basically been around since I was born, and I just can't wait. Oh, can't wait when she gets to. It is a she, by the way. Can't wait when she gets the 30th anniversary. It's only because I'm turning 30 next year. I'm such a pussy. So I have got a artist review, and yes, it is Liz Phair. Liz Phair, who's been around in the 90s. She's a grunge rock singer, but her music is from that grunge era, so her music sounds very grungy and really, really nice rock music. I was a guy recommended to me when I went to a vinyl records sale, and that's where I bought the album of Jagged Little Pill, the vinyl. And when I was listening to, when he was talking to me about it and said that Alanis Morissette's going on tour, he mentions Liz Phair. Now, I only know one song called Why Can't I, which is the only song I actually heard of from Liz Phair. And I said I quite like that sound and everything else. He was saying to me, go and listen to all her 3 albums, and then listen to the other albums, including a new one that she released called, which we'll get to it, and just see what you think. And I was like, okay, it would sound like her song Why Can't I? Why Can't I? And he was saying from that album, that's where I slightly gone off from her. Her music changed slightly and wasn't the music that she was orientated to be. So I was like, all right, okay, I'll give it a listen and see, listen to all of them in one. So, without further ado, I always do this. List their discography of each artist. So here's is this discography of Liz Phair. Exile Exile in Guyville, 1993. Whip Smart, 1994. White Chocolate Space Egg, 1998. Her self-titled album, Liz Phair, 2003. Somebody's Miracle, 2005. Fun Style, 2010. And her newest album, Soberish. So, now we get to the review. I kind of agree with him. Like, Exile in Guyville was a really good song. There were some really good uplifting moments in there, very grungy, and really nice sense of music there. It reminded me of Sheryl Crow's and Nirvana blending together, and it was a really, really nice sound. Whip Smart, I love Supersonic. I love in Guyville. I love Never Said. Those two are really great. For White Chocolate Space Egg, I can't think of what my favorite song in there, but Policy. What's it called again? Now I have to look it up. Yeah, Polystyrene Bride. That was a really good song. I really listened to. And then I got to Liz Phair. Now, I like Extraordinary and Why Can't I? Those are my only favourites. But I kind of agree what this guy was saying. Despite the two songs, which were all really good, and they're my style of pop music, that style of upbeat alternative. Then it slightly went off the bandwagon. I think after Why Can't I, that's when I'm seeing, oh yeah, kind of understand why you've gone off from her. Somebody's Miracle, there's some nice moments in there. There was a really nice song in there. I can't really remember. And then it gets to Fun Style. I kind of understand. Now, this is where I can kind of gone off from her a little bit, because with Fun Style, the problem is it's very poppy. It was very poppy and very comedic in a way that didn't sound really right. It didn't mix with her personality. If you listen to Exile in Guyville and Whip Smart and White Chocolate Space Egg, you can definitely see her personality. Her personality was always there. And then you get to Soberish, which is slightly getting better, but I think it is when she gets matured, her music matures with her. Her singing is still the same. I still think she's a great singer, really great performer. But it's just, it was like, this is Exile to Guyville. The music very grungy, and it's all went up. Whip Smart, White Chocolate Space Egg. And then slowly, when it gets to self-title, it was like, oh yeah, it's all good, it's good. And then Somebody's Miracle, all slightly there, yeah. Fun Size, slightly closing. Not a very good album to me. Very disappointed in that album. And then Soberish, no. Sorry. I feel that album was really disappointing to hear, and I just felt like, go back to your old stuff. That those first 3 albums that you did was incredible. Really, really good. And I'm not saying I dislike her after the last 2 albums, but I'm saying I'm a little bit disappointed. I really like those 3 albums. I'm thinking of getting all 3 of them as vinyl records, and her self-titled one as well. But the problem is with her latest albums, they was just not good. There was nothing there. They were just like, it's different. It's like really, really different. And this is why I just did not enjoy those albums. They're different and they're not the same. I know artists are trying to experience new style of music, which is fantastic. And sometimes it's good for them, sometimes it isn't. It depends what it fits with their personality. And with Liz Phair, she's very grungy, very rocky, and all sorts. Soberish is sort of not in there. It's not there. That's the problem. White Chocolate Space Egg, that was all there. And I really loved the title. Even the album cover didn't really mix really well with the title of the album. The album cover was just a picture of her. And I was just like, ooh, I like to see a little bit of spacey, really, with Space Egg. Whiplash really mixed really well with the album cover. And Exile to Guyville, really, really good. Her lyrics have been known for very all about sex and partying. I can actually see a lot of sex involved in some of the lyrics, and it is fun to listen to. It's fun. Like Why Can't I has a lot of sleazy lyrics, but her style of sleazy is actually fun to listen to. Like when we listened to Jack Harlow's album, that was complete sleaze, and I did not enjoy that. Really did not enjoy that style of rap, the way he talks about women and everything. It was just very sexist. And I just, when I listened to that album, I just had to turn it off because it was not that great. And when we look at Liz Phair's album, Liz Phair's albums, her style is just perfect with the first three albums. It's absolutely perfect. And I still like to go see her live because I have heard good promises that she is really good live. So I still like to go see the woman. I still like the woman. Have no issue with the woman or whatsoever. It's just the album, those two albums, Fun Style and Soberish, not for me. I think she just went off after Somebody's Miracle. And it's just went not as the best album I've seen. I'd rather see like, it's just, it got to that point. It's not because I'm fed up with listening to her. Like, I do like listening to artists each day I listen to. Like, I enjoy listening to, if I could, I would listen to Dave's Psychodrama all over again. I really would I love that album. I love that artist. I think he's terrific. I think he's fantastic. Big, big, big praise for that guy. I think he's worked so hard for those two albums. And I hope to see him do a tour. If he does a tour or goes to any music festival, please let me be there. I would love to see Dave live because he's really, really good. But the problem with Liz Phair, with those first two albums, not good. Not for me. It might be different to you, but it's definitely not for me. I would definitely say Guyville, big thumbs up. Whip Smart, big double thumbs up. White Chocolate Space Egg, big thumbs up. Liz Phair, one thumb up. You got a thumbs up. Somebody's Miracle, yeah, slightly there. Yeah. Fun Size, no. Soberish, no and yes. I can't think of what Soberish is like with one of their songs because I didn't really enjoy it. Hey Lou, I think Lou is in there. I think it was a bit too cheesy. I seen the music video. I think it's a puppet version of Lou Reed. And I'm like, ooh, treading on dark water there. Like, Lou Reed is like an icon of alternative music, and you just make a puppet out of him. So yeah. So overall with Liz Phair, fantastic. I love the woman. I think she's great. For the last two albums, not for me. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry this is a long video, but when we do artist reviews, it will be longer. If we do an album review, it will be like 7 minutes long or anything else. I have got an album to listen to. In fact, I got a list of albums I've listened to that I forgot to review, which I will get back to you on that one. I will be reviewing them. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, which will be a concert review. I have got one up, but struggle with the timing. But I will get back to you on that one. Stay in tune. Bye.